Secchi City, Brooklyn, New York, and an Italian today on Barber Dave Shaves and Stuff. Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday. I hope everybody's doing well. This is my Sunday, so this is it for the week. But we did get 3 videos in, and I told everybody that I was feeling a little Japanese. Well, with the front-loaded teaser, you can kind of probably figure out where everything's coming from today, but we'll see. Our prayers go out to everybody in the, excuse me, in the Tampa Bay area. Excuse me. And anybody within that cone of where the hurricane's going to hit. This one looks like it's going to be nasty. It looks like it's going to march right across the middle of the state. So our prayers to you guys. And yes, in case you haven't noticed, we're doing a straight razor shave today. Oh, what else is going on? Not much. Things are chugging along great at the Shaving Cadre. If you're not a member yet, please join. It's free. Also, James Bond Bingo is going to be run by my buddy Nurse Dave. Also, don't forget tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, Drinks and Daves. It'll be our last show for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. As Dave's got some stuff going on, I'll be fishing, as they say. And I've never done it before, but I've always wanted to put up a sign in my shop that says "Gone Fishing." So I think I'm going to do that this time. You know, I figure I've got an old retro barber shop, and I know that for those of you that are old enough to remember the Andy Griffith Show, Floyd, the barber, would always put a "Gone Fishing" sign in his shop. I think I'm going to do that. Boy, the lather came out really nice today. And I'll show you all that at the end of the shave. Nice and slick, but just thin enough for a straight, especially one as sharp as this one. I will say that the razor has been stropped 70 on linen. Oh, I'm sorry, 35 on linen, 70 on leather, and then another 35 on a convex bench strop. The blade feels wonderful on the face, as does traditionally the steel. from this area of the world. And I think I've said this before, but even even though round points and square points can be relatively easy to learn how to shave with, especially in the 5/8 or 6/8 realm, remember, especially on a square point, unless that tip has been muted, it is an active cutting part of the razor. So be real careful when you're looking, when you're doing your, let me see here, when you're doing your pitch and your yaw, because that corner point can dig in. And also up and around your nostril area. Because don't ask me how I know, but if you cut your nostril, it's going to bleed a while. So far, just an absolutely tremendous shave. The combination of the face feel. Well, I will say one thing today. I used way too much soap. But I probably could have used a third of what I used today. But even at that, I didn't use that much. But boy, did it just explode. I mean, I've still got more than half of it left. But that's okay. Everybody should be, to make sure that they have a good shave, everybody should be sacrificing a little bit of soap and lather to the soap gods. This ensures that you don't get sliced to pieces. Also, with a square point, you want to be careful around your earlobe if you have detached earlobes, because you can slice right up that little canyon. Again, don't ask me how I know that. Some of you may have already guessed what type of straight razor I'm using today by the shape of the heel. All right, let's see how we did. A little bit of cleanup here. And then, of course, in our normal, that part was weird. Haven't had cleanup in this area in a long time. Because it's only that one side. Huh, weird. This razor also is very, very nice for the flat blading during cleanup. And as far as the buffing and flat blading with a straight razor, I would strongly, and I've said this a billion times, but I would strongly suggest before you do it, make sure that your technique is dead on. Because if you land wrong, it can be pretty nasty. Beautiful shave today. I would definitely qualify that as a dolphin butt smooth. Let's see what the alum says. So one thing I love about this straight razor is I probably get less alum sting from this one than I do any others. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't get any alum sting. Bollocks. You're abrading the skin, you're going to get it. To me, what I use it for is not only the antiseptic properties of it, but also the it tells me how I did as far as the shave's concerned. I had way too much soap left over. And by now you can figure out that, yes, for the third day in a row, I actually bowl lathered, but there's a reason for that. Normally I probably wouldn't have, but I did. Okay, so in the teaser, I said Saki, and I hope I'm pronouncing it's either Seki or Saki City. And I'm not sure which one it is. So, to my Japanese friends, I apologize, but I would assume, with Japanese language being the way it is, it could be Seki. I don't know. Because you say Seiko, and this is basically S-E-K-I. And why am I so enamored with Saki City? Well, and I guess I should get this out of the way. Yes, I bowl lathered again for the third day in a row with the Turkish lather bowl, which I found out, talking to somebody the other day, is this was actually created not as a lather bowl. It's actually for a yogurt drink, kind of like the Moscow Mule, but an Indian yogurt drink, but it's been sent the other way. Okay, Saki City. The reason why I said that is the razor of today is a Daiichi Yakuza steel Japanese straight razor, made in Saki City. I'm not sure the age of this, but it's fairly old because this has got actual tortoise shell scales. The real tortoise shell, not faux. So it's an aged razor, but just shaves beautiful. And I love with the Japanese Western style razors. I love this. Daiichi does it. I think a couple other ones do it. It's just a wonderful blade, and it feels so smooth on the face. For our soap today, and another reason why I bowl leathered is I use, and this is the one from Brooklyn, New York, the Holy Black Cherry Bamboo. And it's served in this wonderful dumpling type basket, and it flows right through. But just a beautiful, beautiful presentation in bamboo with the cherry. Just a wonderful soap. As is always with Holy Black, you kind of have to get the soap when you do, because it's not usually coming back unless you get part of the secret stash. As far as the Italiano today, we used the Eric Sorrentino Pillars of Creation, but it also had a very nice, I think this has a kind of a Japanese feel to it, depending on how you look at it. So that's what we use there. And then for the aftershave, and that's all we're doing today is aftershave, is the same, the Holy Black Cherry Bamboo. This label is actually made of rice paper, so unfortunately when you put the aftershave on, it can get wet and the ink just goes south. But just a wonderful, and I would say it's not a sweet cherry. It's a very, almost a woody type cherry, a very, very strong, kind of like a cherry. If you've had a really strong cherry cider, not an alcoholic one, just a cherry cider, and then the mix with the smell of bamboo, perfectly good to use in the winter or the summer. Just real good. I'm going to forego the talc and everything else today, just to finish up the shave. So yes, I did not lie. I said I was feeling Japanese, and it was Japanese with the blade, Japanese inspired from Brooklyn, New York, and then of course the Italiano with Eric Sorrentino's brush. So I hope everybody enjoyed our videos this week. I certainly appreciate the fact that you're subscribers. Please don't forget, if this is your first time at the channel, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel. Hit the notification bell, and please like and comment. We certainly appreciate it. Come and see us at Drinks and Dave's tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific. And then don't forget to join www.theshavingcadre.com. I'm Dave, and this has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Hope everybody has a great remainder of the week, and we'll see you again maybe next Sunday, because we'll be fishing. Have a good one.